Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and today we're going to be continuing our discussion about the foundational pillars of profitable online businesses, and we're focusing today on the three activities of successful online marketers. So let's take a quick review of what we've learned so far. In yesterday's video, I introduced what these foundational pillars were of having a profitable, sustainable online business. And we talked about the 6 pillars of a successful online business, the 3 activities of online marketing, and the 3 phases of growth. Now, with the 6 pillars of successful online businesses, I do have some training available on there where we really break down each of these 6 pillars in detail. So what you want to do is click on the link you see in the video description, and that's going to take you to those 2 blog posts that I wrote where I explained everything about these 6 pillars in more detail. Today we're going to be focusing on the 3 core activities that all successful online marketers do. Now, when you look on the screen right now, these are many of my successful online marketing mentors that I learned from. And when you look at them, they come from diverse areas. We see Frank Kern, Ty Lopez, Ray and Jessica Higdon, Diane Hockman, Susan Sly, Grant Cardone, Russell Brunson, Gloria Mayfield Banks, Gary Vaynerchuk, Eric Worre, and then Brian Finale and Norbert Orlowitz with me. Now, what do they all have in common? Now, all of them are successful in their own right, but they all have one thing in common, is that they focused on 3 core activities that define their business, and that's what we're going to be talking about right now. These 3 activities that they focus on can be summed up as building your audience, engaging your audience, and then sell to your audience. You see, when I first got started back in 2010, the biggest challenge that I had with my business was I was doing these activities in the wrong order. I thought we had to sell to your audience first, and then the building and engaging would come afterwards. It doesn't work that way. If you want to have a sustainable business that pays you over and over again in the long run, it all starts with building and engaging your audience. So let's talk about building your audience. This comes down to 3 questions. Who am I? What do I stand for? And who do I serve? When I first got started in 2010, I had no idea about what I was doing for my business, who I wanted to be known as. And that was really what held me back. And I thought it just teach me the marketing strategies. And that's not what happened for me. I wound up struggling. I wound up making my business a time and a money pit. And it wasn't until May of 2013 when I met Brian Finale and Norbert Orlowitz, and they taught me how to build an audience. I had to sit back and really ask myself, who am I, what do I stand for, and who do I serve? Take that time. Take a good hour. Get out a pad of paper and a pen. Take some notes. Really be clear as to who you are and what you stand for, because all those people I showed you on that previous screen, every single one of them knows who they are and what they stand for and what market they are serving, and people respond to that, because in network marketing, everybody's not your prospect. When you market to everybody, you market to nobody, but your people are out there. You need to know who they are. And so in order for you to know who they are, you got to know who you are. Very, very powerful. Once you're building your audience, you can now engage your audience. So how are you going to serve this audience? You want to be building value, because people do business with those who they know, like, and trust. So you're going to provide them with valuable content. And that content can be in the form of images, videos, blog posts, podcasts, ebooks. And it can be content you create, Or in the very beginning, as you're getting started and figuring things out, you can leverage the content of the leaders in your niche to share. Remember, you want to be the end source. The internet is vast. And if you know your audience, and if your audience is in a segment where they're not tech savvy or they're overwhelmed, they're looking for someone to point them in the right direction. So you want to be known as the end source, the go-to person that can point them where they need to be, because your content needs to be centered around solving your market's biggest problem. And then finally, once you're building and engaging this audience, and they are knowing, liking, and trusting you, now they're going to be ready to buy from you. And this is where you can sell to your audience. You can offer things such as coaching, affiliate offers where you can promote other products from leaders in your niche, done for you services, memberships, training. You have value, and if you master one segment or strategy that you're an expert in and you can teach them how to do it, they will pay for that, because people will put a premium. They will pay for time. If you can save them time on doing things and get them a result, they will pay premium price for that. So always remember, build your audience and engage your audience before you can sell to your audience. Now here's my prescription for you, all right? This process, this three-step process, takes time and consistency. You're not going to be building a highly engaged following right off the gate. I'm going to be honest with you. This is why you take that time. Develop relationships with people. Meet 10 new people a day, and on social media, it's never been easier. And then you can use tools and training to develop the content that you need to engage your audience and then sell to your audience. Did you find this video helpful today? Leave a comment and share. And if you would like to know more about how to really implement these 3 core activities in your business on a consistent basis, I highly recommend that you go to this link that you see on your screen, drlisamthompson.com/getMLSP. This is the platform that I have used since 2013, which took me from being broke and struggling to generating 30 leads a day. I generate cash flow on a consistent basis, just in 1 to 2 hours a day, and I'm an award-winning marketer. This is going to give you everything you need to get going right away. So click on that link. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.